Fantastic day to one and all. Hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic day. Yesterday, I had a fantastic day. I decided to be a volunteer to help this gentleman who feeds thousands of thousands of people around around Guatemala. Let me preface all this. As you know, all my 2,900 plus videos are one take wonders. I make a mistake. Hey, it's a mistake. It's not the quality, it's the content. Anyway, so I had a wonderful day yesterday. I made the guy look like a hero because he is. For a decade, he's been feeding 400 people every week, practically. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to do to help others. And so, turns out he lives in this beautiful mansion. So I photographed the mansion, and of course I asked him if he's camera shy, and he said yes. So I didn't get him on camera, but I filmed the whole event. I filmed the girls that were volunteering, and I met Steve, who's a dog rescuer, wonderful man. Interviewed him for about 10 minutes during the day, and I edited it. Editing, and when I say editing, I just put the clips together. It's all camera edited, so there's really no editing. And no fancy subtitles and music, just me talking and meeting people. But I was Monty Cook, the Kindness Reporter, because we now have a thing called the Kindness News Network, kindnessnewsnetwork.org, where we have kindness reporters all over the world reporting on kind things, kind people, positive news, because there's enough negativity out there. At any rate, so I sent it to him, which I don't always do. I usually just post it, but I sent it to him, and he got all mad. Because he says, this is a third world country. You showed my home. Are you crazy? I'm going to get robbed. They're going to come get me. So I cut out all the pieces of his home and just stuck with Steve and the girls and my trip there. So it came out pretty good at any rate. But, you know, no matter what you do in life, you're going to piss off a lot of people. And unfortunately, being kind sometimes can make people mad, I guess. I don't know. I just can do what I can do. And, you know, this kindness revolution that I've developed is really working for the most people. Because kindness solves all problems. Today I'm making a speech. My New York director invited me, as well as his friend, my Menlo Park in California director, to make a speech today, which is going to be a lot of fun. I love speaking. We're just breaking ground in America. We're huge. The movement's huge in Africa, in 34 different countries. Around the world, we're in 149 countries, as everyone knows. But we have about 20 strong directors in Africa. And now we're getting steam in America, finally. I mean, I had never pushed it, but we now have a director in New York, one in California, Georgia, Virginia, Florida, and a few others, Washington. And we have a lady that's running all the directors, Deandra. She's fantastic. And we're releasing, she helped me create Dr. Fantastic the Bee. 15 seconds of daily advice for everyone. It's mostly, you know, I think, well, I know my focus and our focus is on teaching the children kindness. And we have the Kindness Pledge. We have all kind of programs for kindness, the Kindness Class, Kindness Club for Kids, the hospital program, anti-SAD program. We have lots and lots and lots of programs. They're all listed at worldkindnesslist.com, where you could implement them in your neighborhood. They're all free. We just need volunteers. And we have 16,700 plus wonderful volunteer and goodwill ambassadors of kindness. It's really rewarding to see everyone getting behind the movement. Literally, everyone is really fantastic. And if you're watching this and you're an ambassador, bless your heart, you are fantastic. And we're looking for more ambassadors, because 16,700 should be 16,700,000. When that happens, you're going to see a big difference. The we're looking to get into the United Nations, and all my directors have submitted a letter saying that they represent the Foundation for World Harmony in their country. We have programs, we have groups, we have ambassadors, and again, all volunteers. So if the United Nations is smart, they're going to give us international NGO status, INGO. There are 14 million NGOs in the world and 75,000 INGOs. I'm told that when you get that status, there is a lot of funding for my programs and the NGOs that I support. I have lots of programs; they're all free, but getting support is gonna help. After 5 years funding this on my own dime, to get to the next level, I decided to do a GoFundMe, which will help the borehole program and the tree program in Africa. We put in a borehole in each school, which is a water well, drilling it, giving it to them for free, which needs funding, obviously. I've only done a few. And then we're going to plant 3 fruit trees in each schoolyard. That will bear fruit eventually, shade, and we're going to put a plaque on each one of them. One is the tree to represent kindness to yourself, one is to represent kindness to all others, and one is to represent kindness to Mother Earth. And it's going to be a wonderful testimonial and reminder every day as the children go to school on the 3 commitments to kindness. Be kind to yourself, the hardest, most important commitment in life. Be kind to all others. It stops the wars, the violence, the lying, the stealing, the cheating, the bullying, the bigotry, the prejudice, the raping, all the horrible things that man does. Slavery still goes on today, child slavery. The insanity of humanity, it truly is. But the kindness revolution can counteract the insanity of humanity. But we need your help. We really do need your help. You can donate a cup of coffee a month, which is like $5 in some places, sometimes more, sometimes less. And every dollar literally goes to the cause because we don't have any overhead. We have the internet. But I definitely want to pay our directors because you can only get so much from volunteers. They have their jobs, they have to support a family, but a lot of people are putting a lot of heart into this, and it's really, really rewarding. If you go to africaisfantastic.org and you hear the introductions of our country directors, it's inspirational. It really, truly is. Deandra has developed what's called the Dr. Fantastic Bee, an animated bee giving 15 seconds a day of advice. That's going to be very nice for the children and everyone else. Never hurts to have a little kind advice. And as you guys all know, every day I put out motivational quotes. Today, actually, I did a poem instead of motivational quotes from famous people. Usually it's Einstein or Plato or Socrates or Rene Descartes or Abraham Lincoln or Oprah Winfrey, all kind of famous people that have really fantastic things to say. And I'm having a hell of a good time in retirement trying to save the planet from the insanity of humanity. I really do want your help. I would love to have your help. And a donation is fine too. We have a GoFundMe. We're also just released 2 days ago, I think, or yesterday, an app. It's called Just Be Kind. When you do things in threes, like the 3 commitments to kindness, 3 is a really special number. The triangle is three sides. 3 is a really important number in the universe because the universe is all numbers. Also, if you understand numerology, because the universe is all numbers, when you break down your birth date or your phone number even, it has a root number. In the year 2026, root number is 1. I looked it up. What does 1 mean? 1 is new beginnings and leadership. The kindness revolution is a new beginning. Then I looked up my birth year. Root 1. I'm thinking, what a coincidence. So 2026 is, for me so far, and for the revolution, has been fantastic. The people joining every day from around the world, wanting to be a director, wanting to be an admin, because you could be a member in a group. That doesn't help the revolution, but it helps you because you get some great information every day. But to be an ambassador of kindness and have your first name on worldkindnesslist.com, that shows the world that we have a lot of kind people and we need kindness. So it's like a vote for kindness. Then if you want to help, you can be an admin to a local school or place of worship group where you invite your friends and family to hear all the positive stuff. And the groups are not chat rooms. The groups are not for politics, not for religion, and not for business. And for years, people said, can I promote my business throughout your global community? I said, no, it's not about business. But I broke down, and now we have business groups. And we have religious groups. So the people that want to talk God all day long, and people that want to talk business all day long. So, try to make something for everyone. And like I said, if you download the Just Be Kind app, it has links to all 5 of our websites, has links to all of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, YouTube. It has my blogs, fantastic informational blogs. And the quotes, they're archived on there as well. And the bee's going to be buzzing around every day, giving out advice. That's going to be cool. It's all about promoting kindness. The world needs more kindness. The world needs your help. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It will not. That's Dr. Seuss who says that. I have a quote that's kind of on the coattails of John F. Kennedy, and it goes like this. Ask not what the world can do for you. Ask what you can do for our world. Think about that. What are you doing for our world? Hopefully you're not just doing it to make money. Unless you're using that money for a fantastic purpose, because I know a lot of rich people. I know a lot of famous people, and I wouldn't wish for fame or fortune on my worst enemy. It's a curse. I've known so many wealthy people that are just prisoners in their mansions, literally. Michael Jackson was one of them. He had to go out in costume, because people want to go out and mix with people, see what's going on out there. But when you're trapped in your mansion, it's a bummer. I was dear friends for years with Berry Gordy. Wonderful mansion on top of Bel Air in California. And he couldn't go out. It's sad to have so much money and no friends. His friends are where it's at. And I have 16,700 friends. And those are just the ones that are ambassadors of kindness. I have thousands of other friends that, I don't push it on anybody. I ask, you want to do this? A lot of people, when I introduce this to them, well, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, the poor people and the ignorant people, they'll actually say, what's in it for me? And when I hear that, this isn't for you. What I really love and what I really get every day is people that say, how can I help? How can I help? Those 4 words are pretty fantastic. How can I help? And you can help by being an admin. You can help just by following the 3 commitments, obviously. You can help by being a director in your state, region, district, or province in your country. You can help by being a country director. We need 195 of them, and we will have 195 of them. And we'll have conventions, and we'll have parties and events. We're doing a huge concert coming up. We have lots of plans to spread kindness. We have the International Kindness University, and that's it's going to be a tuition-free online virtual reality university, college. And I'm going to really encourage apprenticeships. A good friend of mine, Ambassador 1575, a Colombian living in Miami, has the most incredible invention on the planet. His company is E-Jet Aerospace, and he was the first one to agree to host an apprenticeship for his building of his gyrocopters. Wonderful invention. Gyrocopters are the only thing that can't crash. And so basically, a lot of people go to college. I never went to college. And they get a degree. And they don't know what to do with it. and sometimes they don't do anything with it, and they become a writer or a chef, and they learn a trade, and they just get a job or whatever. And a lot of people cheat to get a college degree. They become doctors, and they cheated to get the degree. This is fact. Lawyers, the same thing. And so then they go into practice, and they're practicing on you. The insanity of humanity. It's a wild world. It's a fantastic world. There are fantastic people out there, and they're in our community. This community is built on trust. It's a huge word, trust. So we don't need contracts in this community. A crook will sign a contract on a New York Minute. Your word is what you have. And when you break your word in this community, or you lie, you're banned for life. One lie, you're out. Because in a court of law, if you lie once, caught lying once, you're banned, or not banned, your testimony's all thrown out. But you are banned from this community if you lie. I don't ever lie. I don't lie. I can't lie. You have to have a very good memory to lie. And you have to be a dishonest person to lie. We don't want dishonesty in this. We don't want evil. We don't want bad people. We don't want negative posts. The Kindness News Network is going to be kind of unique because, as I did yesterday, I reported on someone that was very, very kind. Unfortunately, he didn't want to be on camera. Unfortunately, I had to edit out his beautiful mansion. But it is what it is. You can't let anything upset you. Now, I'm a philosopher. I'm a life coach, motivational speaker. If you watched any of my or all of my 2,900 videos, you're a changed person because it's positive advice for you. Got a call recently, and the guy said, "Dr. Fantastic, I'm working hard for you." I go, "Samuel, you're not working for me. This isn't for me. This is for you. This is for your family, your community, your country, and the world." So I got to drive that home to my directors, because my directors are the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy, the kindness revolution in their country. They're allowed to do anything they want to do to promote kindness. Create programs, do events, do fundraisers. They keep the money. It's not about the money. And we've gotten this far without money. But now we have the GoFundMe page. And we also have, you can donate at thefoundationforworldharmony.org. The website is thefoundationforworldharmony.org. You can donate at thefoundationforworldharmony.org. Did I say that right? And that would be wonderful. 5 years, haven't had a donation, haven't asked for a donation. I have a 501c3 called the Foundation for World Harmony, obviously. We have a foundation now in Nigeria. It's called Nigeria is Fantastic Foundation. We're going to form foundations all over the world. And if I get INGO status, like I was saying earlier, I'll be able to fund all those, which would be really fantastic. Because most of my ambassadors in this group have NGOs, have a dream, have a plan, want to help humanity. It's really quite an amazing group, and it's built on trust. And we're trying to make a community, a global community where you can trust everyone and coordinate and communicate and create. It's really quite amazing. Another thing I wanted to mention is about a month ago, I said, wow, what if we got everyone together and created a new nation, a digital nation, because we're all digitized. And so I started thinking, because I like to create. Every day I think of how can I make the world a better place. So I asked AI, my assistant, can we have a digital nation? And he said, people are already creating digital nations. So I didn't create it, but we are building one. It's called the Global Kindness Federation. And you, by becoming an ambassador of kindness, you're actually in the federation, which will maybe one day buy a piece of land, maybe an island. Wouldn't that be cool? We're going to change the world. We are changing the world. A lot of people are very happy to be part of this. And if you really understand it, it'll change your life. Because giving is better than getting. And Some people don't ever get that. And some people have been ambassadors for years, and you're finally coming out of the woodwork and saying, yeah, I want to help now. Okay, fantastic. Because it's not for me, it's for you. Because when you become an ambassador of kindness, it helps your business, it helps your personal life, it helps your family, it helps your community, it helps your country, it helps the planet. So won't you be kind? I'm feel like Mr. Rogers. Won't you be kind? Won't you be my friend? Anyway, if you've listened this far, how many minutes is this? 20 minutes. I've been doing these videos for 5 years like this. Because I'm all alone. I'm traveling the world all by myself. 5 years on the road. And this phone, and many phones I've gone through, and many tripods, and many gimbals, and microphones, and everything else that I've lost. I'm still kicking. And every day on the top side of the grass is fantastic. And you have to make it fantastic. No one's going to make it fantastic for you. But I promise you, if you listen to me, your life will change. It'll be fantastic. Because I have the secret. 3 commitments to kindness. The world's best kept secret. I could talk like this for hours. I'm going to make a speech today. They gave me 5 minutes, so I wrote the speech for them. Maybe I read it now. Wouldn't that be interesting? Let me read it for you. This is for a group, and what do they do? My memory's not so hot. It's a wisdom group. It's trying to motivate people. So they see that I'm a motivational guy. So here he goes. 3 keys to accelerating your results. Well, I could talk for hours, as you know, but so they asked me to speak for 5 minutes, so I wrote the speech. Here he goes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Fantastic, affectionately called that because I have the prescription for a happier and longer life. I'm the founder of the Foundation for World Harmony and the leader in the global kindness revolution, now active in 149 countries. I want to thank 2 of my directors, Kajani in New York and Rakshit in Menlo Park, for inviting me to speak today. Today, I want to share 3 keys to accelerating your results in life, business, and relationships. It's actually a philosophy I live by, a simple formula. First, you must conceive. Then you must believe. Only then can you achieve. 3 simple steps, but they are incredibly powerful. First, you must conceive. Everything begins with an idea. Every company, every invention, every movement, every great achievement in history started in someone's imagination. You must conceive the vision before it can exist in the world. Ask yourself, what do I want to build? What problems do I want to solve? What difference do I make? Do I want to make? And hopefully it's not how much money can I make. When you take action every day, you learn faster. You meet the right people and you move closer to the result you envisioned. And when you love what you're doing, you find happiness, the reason we are here. If you love what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life. It's kind of fantastic. But there's one more ingredient that accelerates everything. Kindness. Kindness is one of the most underrated success strategies in the world. When you treat people with kindness, respect, and encouragement, doors open faster. People want to collaborate with you. People trust you. People support your vision. Kindness creates powerful networks. My 16,700 plus ambassadors of kindness live by the 3 commitments. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to all others. Be kind to Mother Earth. Being kind to yourself, as again, is the most important and hardest commitment in life. Being kind to others, you heard it before, stops all the evil. And Mother Earth, we have to protect her. When kindness becomes part of your strategy, success becomes more meaningful and more sustainable. When your vision becomes clear, something amazing happens. Your mind begins working on it day and night. Opportunities appear. People show up. Doors start opening. Vision is the starting point of acceleration. Second, you must believe. Once you conceive the idea, the next step is belief. And belief is powerful. Because the truth is, the world will often doubt your vision before it sees the results. That's normal. But if you believe, your energy changes. Your confidence grows. Your persistence increases. Belief fuels action. And belief is contagious. When people see your conviction, they begin believing too. Many of the greatest accomplishments in history happened because someone believed in something before the world believed in them. Third, only then can you achieve. This is where most people get stuck. Achievement requires action. Daily action, consistent action, imperfect action. Momentum is magic. You don't need the perfect plan. You need forward motion. So, if you want to accelerate your results, remember this simple formula. First, you must conceive. Then you must believe. Only then can you achieve. I love rhyming. Have a vision. Believe in it. Take action. And along the way, be kind. Because when you lift others up, your success grows even faster. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And remember, throw away the word good. It's a word that's normal, boring, average, no energy, no positivity, no love in it. Replace it with fantastic that makes you smile, which reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. Makes you look and feel fantastic, make you live longer, look better, live longer, and all that stuff. Yeah. So subscribe to my Be Fantastic YouTube channel. It's free. 2,900 positive videos like this one. Motivational videos, interviews, cooking episodes. Read my blogs and motivational quotes on worldkindnesslist.com. Join the kindness revolution. It's free. It's my gift to the world. worldkindnesslist.com is where you can join. First name only, profession or student, city and country. Email if you want a welcome letter. If you don't have an email, make one up, because you have to have an email. Make one up. I guess you can make one up. And if you want to be in a WhatsApp group, we have thousands of them around the world, and they are fantastic, really, truly fantastic. Thanks for watching for the last 26 minutes. This is a half-hour program. Have a fantastic day. Life. Be fantastic. Love yourself unconditionally. Love others. Love the planet. And we're going to make a better world. Like, subscribe, share. And because sharing is caring. Caring leads to kindness. Kindness leads to happiness. And that's what you want to be. Happy. That's our goal in life. Be happy. Listen to Dr. Fantastic. He has the world's best kept secret, and now you know it. Have a fantastic day.